Have you ever felt that cold shiver down your spine while playing Roblox late at night?
You're alone in your room, the only light coming from your monitor, and for a second you feel like someone or something is watching you through the screen.
Most people think Roblox is just a playground for kids, a place to build, race, and roleplay.
But there is a darker side to the platform, a place where digital desperation meets a nightmare you can't wake up from.
They call it the Roblox Lone Ghost, or in some circles, the Pinjol Hantu.
And if you're thinking about taking a shortcut to get those limited items or extra Robux, you might want to listen to this story first.
Because once you sign the digital contract, he doesn't just want your currency. He wants your soul. It all started with a kid named Leo. Leo was like any other player, obsessed with his avatar's look.
He wanted the rarest wings, the most expensive hats, and the gear that made everyone in the lobby stop and stare.
But Leo didn't have the money.
One night, while browsing a sketchy underground forum for free Robux hacks, he found a link to a game called The Vault of Prosperity.
The description was simple. Need Robux? We provide. No credit check, no password, just sign the wall. Greed is a powerful thing. Leo clicked the link.
The game loaded into a pitch-black room with a single glowing neon desk. Behind the desk sat an avatar that looked wrong.
It wasn't a standard character.
Its limbs were too long, its face was a distorted, static-filled mask, and it didn't breathe. It glitched.
A prompt appeared on Leo's screen. How much do you need?
Leo typed in 50,000.
The entity behind the desk nodded, and a contract appeared.
It was written in a language Leo didn't recognize, but at the bottom, there was a big green button that said, Accept. Below it, in tiny blood-red text, it read, Interest will be collected in person.
Leo didn't care.
He clicked Accept. Instantly, his account balance skyrocketed. 50,000 Robux. He was ecstatic. He spent it all in an hour, buying everything he ever wanted. He felt like a king.
But as the clock struck midnight, the atmosphere in his room changed.
His PC fans began to roar like a jet engine.
The temperature dropped until he could see his breath in the dim light.
He tried to log off, but the Leave Game button was gone.
His avatar was no longer in the luxury hangout he had joined. He was back in the Vault of Prosperity. But this time, the room wasn't empty. The entity was standing right in front of his character.
A message appeared in the chat box, but it wasn't from a player.
Debt overdue. Repayment starting now.
Leo laughed it off, thinking it was just a high-effort prank or a scripted event.
Then his phone buzzed.
It was a text message from an unknown number. It was a photo of the back of Leo's head, taken from inside his own room. His heart dropped. He spun around, but the room was empty.
When he looked back at the screen, the entity was gone from the desk.
It was now standing in a 3D recreation of Leo's actual bedroom. Every detail was perfect. The messy bed, the posters on the wall, and the closet door that was slightly ajar.
On the screen, the entity walked toward the closet in the game.
Simultaneously, in real life, Leo heard a slow, rhythmic scratching coming from inside his actual closet.
Scritch, scritch, scritch. A distorted voice came through his computer speakers, sounding like 1,000 corrupted audio files playing at once.
You spent what wasn't yours, Leo. Now I spend what is mine.
The screen started to bleed pixels, the colors warping into shades of bruised purple and sickly red.
Leo tried to scream, but no sound came out.
He tried to run, but his legs felt like lead.
Suddenly, his monitor flickered and died. In the sudden darkness, the only thing he could see were two glowing white square eyes reflecting in the glass of the screen.
They weren't coming from the monitor. They were behind him.
The next morning, Leo's parents found his room empty. The computer was melted, the plastic casing warped as if subjected to intense heat. On the screen, a single Roblox message was burned into the LCD. Account closed. debt collected. So, the next time you see an offer for easy Robux or a mysterious loan in a game, remember Leo.
Don't click the link.
Don't sign the contract, because the Roblox loan ghost is always looking for new debtors.
And trust me, you don't want him showing up at your door to collect the interest.
Sleep tight and keep your eyes on the screen,
Because he's definitely keeping his eyes on you.